there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be showing you how to level up so you can push your gaming experience to YouTube from your Nintendo Switch 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. You're going to need this capture card right here. There's a link to it in the description down below. This one actually comes with, tethered to it, a USB connector. So if your computer doesn't have USB-C, they thought about that and have you covered. I'm actually going to leave this off since I don't have this connection on this machine. So this is the part, see, with the little brick on the end that goes into the computer. So you're going to plug it in, and then this part goes into the switch right here. Make sure the game's working. You have the sound and audio before you do anything with the computer. And next rate. See, we want to make sure that we hear audio from here because we're going to have to add audio to our computer. Let that work that in its background. We're going to be using Streamlabs. See, we hear the audio. Now we can lower it. You could use whatever app you need to. Moving forward, I'm just going to activate the cursor so that we can see everything. You guys can follow along. Just look for the highlighted, this color right here. Studio mode. The reason why we're in studio mode because you have edit mode and live. You're going to want to see the two different modes. And right now I want to make sure this window always stays live until I go live. This edit window is fine. So we're going to go here. We're going to go into, well, we can delete that one since that one doesn't work. And then remember, always make sure you're in the live window. See, this is the edit window. So now I'm just going to go Samsung only, and that's for me. And you always want to make sure you're that way in the editing. And you want to be here on Midnight Red. And then we'll just Nintendo Switch. And then if we scroll to the bottom, see it's right there. It automatically populates. And you want to do it this way instead of adding it to other devices so that it has its isolated experience. So make sure Nintendo Switch was added individually. And then right here where it says source. And now we're going to do video capture, add source, and then right here, let's see, the Nintendo Switch, nope, it's not there. Right there, and then Nintendo Switch, add it. Okay, by default it added me too, but you won't see me after we add the UGREEN right there. See, and then enable audio if supported, but it's not, you have to add it individually. Okay, select done. See, now we have here, remember this is the edit version, we're not going to push anything there, otherwise I won't be able to record. Now I'm going to add the audio. So I'm going to go, we should see the other microphone, but I don't see it. So let's add our microphone, because remember sometimes you want to walk people through everything. Audio, add, Porta Capture 8, that's the name of my mic. Figure out, and then I should see it. We don't see anything because it's just not going to push anything until we probably quit and reboot. Okay, and then we have here, unfortunately, which is a bummer because let's see if we go here. If we go to any other screen, let's say Samsung only, edit that one. Nope, see, we don't see our, so the mic is on. Sometimes with this application, if you turn your mic on or plug it out and then plug it in again, it'll recognize it. But no, in this particular case, you see over there, on this corner, Porta Capture 8. It's not seeing it because the app is just glitching out. We could add it again, but that's another story. We won't do that. All right, so now let's go back into Nintendo Switch. See, we added Porta Capture 8, but we don't see that moving, but that's okay. We know the audios, that's why we turn the audio on so that we can filter things out that way. Add source. We're going to add audio. Add again. We're not adding Capture 8. We're going to here add a new source instead. We're going to go here and then paste that in and switch AUDIO. Okay. And then add source. Can't monitor anything yet till we go live, but we're going to choose the UGREEN because that's the name of the capture card. Sometimes you can monitor it, but in this case we can't. You can do a test audio, but we know that that's what it is anyway. Okay. Usually it would come out from over here, but it's not. Unless we're actually live, okay? Until this screen goes dark. So now that we've added the switch audio, we're going to add power. You need power. Whatever USB power device comparable to that the switch needs to give power. Now when this screen goes dark, we should see it appear here. Wait for it. See, lost signal to blank, and there it is. Now we should be able to see the switch audio. We don't see it. So if we go here, you could try deleting it and adding it again. Let's say delete it, switch, and then add it again, but it's not going to because it's a glitch with this streaming application. So audio capture, add source, and then if I click here, add it, and then let's see, it's not. Click UGREEN, and then test audio. You should hear it, but we don't. So, you know, we can do this. You could always rename it, right click it, instead of having it say audio capture, call it rename, and then command all, paste it in, switch audio. So now we know what that is, because we don't want to confuse it with anything. And then now you're going to click here, right click it, and transform, and then switch to fit screen. So now we have the full screen, but we're still recording there. Nothing has been pushed yet to YouTube. We're about 9 minutes into our record, and then unfortunately the only downside is, like, where's my audio? So that's where things come in. I'm going to clap 1, 2, 3, so I can sync the audio, and then stop this recording. All right, so now if we look over here on my screen, see there's the Porta Capture 8. And then now when I plug this in, it should see everything. We're gonna, I want to make sure that I am in studio mode. Studio mode just works well so that you can transition between windows and do a screen record like this. So now if I go down to Nintendo Switch, see, there it is. And I should see, you're not going to see this move until you actually push it into the live window. And then now you see Nintendo Switch audio, except you can't see anything until I, one moment please, press play. Oh, and also you can't control anything on the Switch until you take these off. These have to come off, so you're not tethered to actually the full screen, so you could actually just make sure that that does that. And then this does this, and let me just do right here, Samsung only, and then transition it, and then take that out of the live, and then go down here. And so now, if you look on this screen over here, right, I can press play, see, and the Switch audio is working. Press these two, see, and then we can also do, let me make sure, see, I got my Porta Capture 8, but remember we added our audio, so now we have this mic right here, right? And then I can, of course, press play, press A, and then now I can play the game and give you guys a walkthrough, right? But where's me? So you can add you, go through there. This is a cool game though. He does pick up pace as he goes faster. Oh, that's probably because the game already started. You're like, wait, where'd everybody go? See, woohoo, underwater. So you can do a tutorial or walkthrough, but also what you want to do is you want to add you. So you see how you see there, I'm there, but make sure you're in Nintendo Switch, and then this window right there, sources, and then right here, wait for it to load. Takes a little bit of time. Add capture. See, source. I'm going to do main me, and there I am. Now the only issue is finding those corners that will let you shrink it so that you can put yourself maybe there, depending on the game. Probably not there, probably in this game here. Another game might work well there, but this is definitely not here. Or maybe you don't put yourself at all. But usually, whoops, Command Z on does that, I hope. Oh, let's see, if it's not, you can always right click and reset. Usually there's an undo button, close window. Let's try undo. No, undo didn't work. So we can just right click and reset transform, and then right click and then transform. stretch to fit screen, because sometimes that will happen, you know, accidentally when moving things around, and then it looks like a good one. Then you go live. So they go live, and then see how the audio, the switch audio is really high. So you probably want that to be low, but you're not going to know where to put it until you're actually live. So let's say I go here, okay, go live, and we'll leave it unlisted. So we'll call it Mario, Mario, so that the viewers and subscribers don't rush to see you when you're just working out your kinks, so that you can get your stream going. So this is going to go into unlisted or private, right? Whichever works. Confirm. And now we wait. And then what you're going to do is see it says I'm live, but make sure you're in this window, the studio mode, because otherwise if you have one window there, they're going to see everything. So you want to be in like monitor and then push it to YouTube. So right now, if I push to YouTube, you're only going to see this screen, which is fine for now. And then I'm going to go here, YouTube, and then you can select, see it doesn't show, no one will know. So you're going to go to your channel. You can press here, go live, but that's not going to bring you where you want to go. It'll bring you here, and then you're in this window where you can end stream, view comments, etc. Once that loads, see, and then we just see this window. So you just saw everything I just did, but we don't want to see that. So we can close that out, and then new tab. So what you want to do is go to your channel, because remember, no one can see it. Usually by default, it's there. And then go here, go to YouTube Studio, and then click on content, and then from here go live. See, it's right there. This is until you figure out, you know, get out your tweaks. See, and that's, well, I can mute that, always keep that mute, because otherwise it's going to echo. And then now if I push it, okay, I'm going to push it. Now it'll be live on my stream, except you can't see anything on my computer because I am pushing, I'm recording a different screen now. That's the only downside to, oh, I'm going the wrong way. Thankfully that little cloud pushes you in the right direction. And now that's where you would adjust your audio. As you can see, let me just go back here, and so you guys can follow along. Samsung only, make that live, and as you can see, if I go back into Nintendo Switch, see the Switch audio is a little bit too low. I'll put it higher so you can hear it. And then now, if you go back online, oops, and I'm not going to hear the audio, so you have to imagine what's happening with the sound. And then now, if I go back here, transition, I'm going to go back into, actually, let's go to YouTube. Actually, I can't go to YouTube because I'm recording from the same app. Samsung only. So now, if I go back to YouTube, YouTube will be sharing these. See? Go back into, actually, let's go to YouTube. Actually, I can't go to YouTube because you hear the music, but it's a little faint. And you have to decide what the right volume is for you. So we'll let that catch up, as you can see. And then let me see, where is it? Yeah, so it's still recording there. So once that catches up, let's see what the... You hear the music, but it's a little faint. Again, you have to decide what volume is ideal for your audience, and they might tell you, hey, can you lower the music? Or they won't want to hear you, especially when doing a walkthrough. You have to decide what is going to be ideal. Anyway, and just remember, you can't control the game unless these things are off, and you know it's working when it goes dark. Make sure you add yourself, your audio, your mic, your camera, camera 1, camera 2, whichever cameras. Make sure you know what camera you're in, and make sure you are in studio mode, because studio will allow you to have this experience where you can just push the cameras and then monitor what's happening on the Switch before stuff actually happens. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. Hope that this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.